Now, hello and welcome to QiGong Infused Yoga, a combination of both QiGong and yoga principles in this class. This is the gentle class. It is all the movements are done either in a chair or standing or both. So this class is probably a little more Qigong than yoga, but we do incorporate both principles, both ancient practices that come from Asia, from China, and India. There's three treasures to Qigong, which is very similar to yoga, and there's probably been a lot of crossover of both of these ancient practices, and that is the body, the breath, and the mind. So we always begin checking into our body, sitting in a chair, and ideally you want to sit in a chair all the way back, in a chair that doesn't have arms on the side. So that way you have room for your arms, and make sure that you have nice enough space all the way around you. So if you move your arms around, you're not going to hit anything. So think about your body. Your body is with us from the moment we're born and to the day that we leave the planet Earth in this form. So our bodies, what do they do for us? All of this work is getting us back into our body, checking into our body, and supporting our body. So we always begin with the body and then also the breath. And the breath is very important. Without the breath, we wouldn't be alive. So we inhale and exhale. So during this class, we become more conscious of our breath, and we can actually balance our nervous system and our emotions and so much more just by having more conscious, deep, even breathing. So we slow down the breathing. We can do that by counting our breath in, 1, 2, 3, and exhaling, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we do a lot of breath exercises in this class, some Qigong and some yoga. And then the third principle or treasure of Qigong is the mind focus or mind intent, which is also in yoga. We always have an intention and begin the practice with an opening chant just to bring us into this focus. We take ourselves away from what we're doing, what we've done in the past, and what we're going to do in the future, and bring it right here into the present moment. So we talk about that. So it's the body, the breath, and the mind. So let's begin with our body. We're sitting in the chair, set all the way back. Notice your feet on the floor. Hip distance. Make sure your knees are just over your feet. Your feet, you can actually lift them up and move your toes around and feel that connection to the floor. Notice your heels pressing your big toe mounds and your little toe mound pressing. Even it out between the heel, the big toe, and the little toe. And as you do that, notice how your arches engage and lift. And when I do this, I actually feel a shift in my upper body just by my feet connecting to the floor. Traveling up my leg, coming up to my knee, and then my thighs and my sit bones On the chair, feel that connection of the sit bones on your chair. Shift from side to side. Even it out from both sides, both thighs. Arch the pelvis forward and contract it, rocking it forwards and backwards until you can even it out so you're neither too far forward or too far back. Lengthen the sides of the torso. Let your arms drop down to the sides, and as you do that, let your hands reach down to the floor, pulling the shoulders away from your ears. Let the chest lift. Soften your diaphragm. Soften this midsection. Let your hands rest back on your thighs, keeping the shoulders down. Draw the chin in. Lengthen the back of the neck. Imagine there's this beautiful cord from your sit bone or from your tailbone going all the way up your spine and out the top of your head. And there's this beautiful lift. And it's not too much effort. So we just scanned and adjusted every part of our body. So now let's focus on our breath, taking deeper breaths, slow, conscious breaths, breathing in, 2, 3, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, inhale, 2, 3, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's bring our hands together in heart center. Continue that conscious breathing. Inhale, 2, 3, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we will begin with an opening chant, the sounds of Om. You can join me or not, or you can just repeat it silently inside the words inside. So let's take a deep breath in. My body is strong and supple. My mind is clear. My spirit is filled with love, wisdom, and power, all in equal measure. My body is strong and supple. My mind is clear. My spirit is filled with love, power, and wisdom, all in equal measure. Let's open our hands for a moment out to the sides. You can close your eyes softly, and in one hand is the past and one hand is the future. And you can pick which hand is which. And feel the weight of the past and feel the weight of the future. And notice, is it the same? Is it different? No judgment, just observing. Take an inhale, deep inhale, and then exhale, bring your hands together and let the past and the future pour out of your hands as your hands come together into the present moment. And while we're here, let's think about what we would like to bring in to this present moment for ourselves at this time. Be it more energy, more peace, more calm, for example. And what would you like to let go of? That's a big one. Let go of discomfort, frustration, a particular pain, for example. And it could be different for today. So as you inhale, think about what you'd like to bring in, and as you exhale, what to let go. Let's lower our hands to our thighs. And I've talked a lot about drishti. Drishti in yoga is the focus that we have in the postures. So when we're doing a posture in yoga, our eyes are not moving about, but they're focused on a point, okay? Or they're focused in a direction. And the same thing in Tai Chi and in yoga. So in a lot of these QiGong exercises or breathing exercises, we are focused. And in this modern life, there's a lot of focus in our eyes, but not necessarily the kind of focus that is beneficial for our eyes. So nowadays, we're looking at the computer, we're looking at the cell phone, looking at focusing on these screens. So this is can be taxing on our eyes. So I like to counteract that and also do some exercises to relax our eyes. So if we focus on a point in front of us, we can pick a point, say, it could be 5 feet or 10 feet in front of you, and find that point and stare at it. So now you're just focused on that point, but there's all this stuff all around that point. So what I'd like you to do is focus on that point, but then notice everything to the sides on either side of that point. So you're still focused, but now you're aware. So you can see in the periphery objects, maybe not very well, but you know that they're there. And as you do that, just feel your eyes relax. And your eyes, imagine, or maybe they feel like they're going back, sinking back inside your head. It's a soft gaze. So we're relaxing those eyes, relaxing those eye muscles. So now what we're going to do, we're going to breathe in, and what I have been doing is doing the clock, but this time what I'm going to do is just have us take our eyes all the way up to 12 o'clock. And then we're going to slowly make circles, and we're going to go to 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Take a deep breath in and exhale, and now we'll go back. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 12. And then close your eyes. Letting all that go. Looking inside. Maybe you can observe what you see with your eyes closed. And then slowly open your eyes. Rub your hands together. Warming the hands, and just cup your hands over your eyes. And then gently press your eyebrows and all around your eyes. Just on the occiput, not the occiput, the orbit, the opening of that's all around your eyes, the bone. Coming to the outer canthus, just the outer corner, the outer part of your eyes. You can take an index finger and gently just press right at the outer corner and just make gentle circles. And then come to the inner canthus, which is the inner part right there on your nose, the bridge of your nose, and be very gentle here. And maybe you'll feel those little tear ducts and gently make circles here. And then let that go. Let your arms hang to the side, and then bring the shoulders up to the ears, and then down. Lift the shoulders up and down, making circles coming up, and the shoulders down the back, bringing the shoulder blades together, and then go the other direction. And then shake them up and down. And let that go. Drop the chin to the chest. And then look up. And then back. Just tilting the head forwards and back. And then come to the center. Make sure you retract the chin. So when I mean retract, it's pulling the chin in. And as you do that, the back of your neck gets a little longer. Now turn your head and look over your shoulder. Either shoulder. And then look over the other shoulder. And do that a few times. Take an ear to the shoulder. Reach the opposite arm out, maybe move it about. Nod the head a little bit, opening up that side of the neck. And then come to the other shoulder, drop the ear to the other shoulder, and then bring the head to the center. And then we'll do a little bamboo sway, letting the arms tilt down to the side. And you can hold the opposite side of the chair if you feel like you're going to fall. And let the arm move about, waving like it's flexible bamboo in the wind. Widen your knees a bit and shift to the front of your chair. So my knees are wider than my hips. And I'm going to rest my hands on my knees. I'm going to inhale and I'm going to look up as my chest comes forward. The spinal cord breathing. And then I come forward. And I exhale and I push on my knees as my back arches back. And I'll turn to the side so you can see what that looks like. Inhale, coming forward, exhale, inhale, exhale. Opening up that spine. And maybe you only come forward just a little bit. And you can do this throughout the day if you're feeling tight. Just remember to breathe. Breathe in and then exhale. And let's just come up to vertical. And let's just do some circles here. We're just rotating the waist, opening up the waist, and you can use your hands on your knees. Just exploring that waist, and then going the other way. And then come back up to vertical. And shift back in your chair. Cross your leg over your other leg if that is possible. If that's not possible, okay, if that's not possible, you just keep your leg. You can lift it up and support it and do most of the things that way, but you both can do that. So we just start massaging the lower leg, just warming it up, squeezing that calf. And then taking our hands around our ankles, squeezing that ankle and rotating the foot. Rotating it both ways. You can point and flex, just opening up that whole ankle area. And then take our hands on either side of the arch of the foot. And now we're going to twist that arch. And then come to the toes, press and separate each toe. then take our thumbs and press into the arch of the foot, finding those tender spots, giving them attention. All those tendons from the calves come right into the bottom of the feet. So pressing in the foot, and now just give the bottom of the foot a good slap. The kidney 1 is right in the middle of the foot, which is a very important meridian point. And then we take our hands and just tap the inside of that leg. Rubbing the knees and the thighs, and we can even just slide our hands up and down either side of the legs just to warm them up. And then we'll come to our other leg. Crossing the other leg over. Now you could probably cross your leg this way if it's too hard to cross it this way. Or if it's too hard to do that, you can squeeze it while you're sitting with your foot on the floor. But you'll have to pick your foot up to rotate the ankle. So supporting underneath the knee, you do it this way, yeah. This one's harder for you, I know, Shirley. So you can just maybe cross it over the knee, if that helps, or just hold underneath your thigh. If you can bend over, you can press your toes this way. And then take your fingers on the arch of the foot. And it'll probably be hard for you to slap the bottom of your foot that way, Shirley. So just, you can give it an extra press there. Hit the inside of that leg. Rubbing the knee. And then just rubbing up and down the legs, stimulating the circulation, all the meridians. And then letting that go. So Shirley, you'll stay sitting, and I'm going to come to stand. Bring my hands into prayer. We'll do the 4-part QiGong flow. So you can stand hip distance or a little bit wider. Your feet can be turned out a little bit or parallel, whatever is comfortable. But when we're standing, just like we're sitting, sink down into your feet. Feel that connection of the feet sinking down so you're well grounded. A slight bend in the knees, and then bring the hands into prayer. The 4-part QiGong flow. Inhale. Bring the hands out in front. Exhale, separating the hands. Cloud arms. Inhale. Gathering chi from above. Your hands back into prayer. Exhale, the heart. And again, inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And you can let your hands come down. Close your eyes for a moment. Notice how you feel. And then gently open your eyes with that broad gaze that we began with. We begin by inhaling to the left or the right, would be your right, and exhale to the left. And we'll just go back and forth and begin to let your arms swing. So surely I don't know how much swinging. Yeah, that's good. And then let your hands hit the opposite side of the body. Your foot, your heel can come up on the opposite side and let the hands hit the sides, hitting the sides of your abdomen. And then coming up, and one hand is hitting just under the shoulder, and one hand big and small at the back. Now you won't be able to get to the back of the chair, surely, so just the chest. And turn and look behind if you're able, but it's okay if you don't do that. Swinging the gong. And then slowing it down, traveling back down to the abdomen. And come to stop with our hands resting on our dantian, our thumbs on our belly button, and then our hands overlapping one another just underneath the belly button. This is the dantian. We have 3 dantians in the body, the upper, the middle, and the lower. So in Chinese medicine, this is very important. So holding our hands here, we're stimulating and supporting our dantian, also called the sea of qi. Qi is life force. Breathing into that space. Maybe you feel it getting warmer. And now let's begin gently tapping our sea of qi, stimulating our qi. It can be your fingertips, or you can have a loose fist doing this. Be gentle. Maybe you could feel this in your back. You can travel around the belly now, making circles, covering all the organs. You have your liver, the gallbladder, your stomach, the pancreas, the spleen. And then you have your intestinal organs. And for us women, we have our uterus and ovaries, or the space where that, coming to our hips and our lower back. This is another important area. Our kidneys. Kidneys are very important. So in the chair, yeah, you have to come forward, Shirley. And if you use the backs of your hands to hit your lower back, you see my hands. That way I don't have to twist my hand in an awkward way. So I just use the back of my hands. And then I'm going to come to my hips. You can totally do this in the chair, and you're doing it, Shirley. This is very important. Energy gate, very good for the back, the lower legs. Getting a little swing in there is helpful. Then come back to our dantian, revisit that. And now let's travel up to our sternum. And then take one arm out and let's hit right through that shoulder. Cup your hand just underneath your armpit, being gentle. Tap. It's good for the lymph. It's also the heart meridians here. And then we'll continue hitting on the inside of our arm, all the way down to your hand. And then turn over, hitting the top of the hand, the top of the arm, up to the shoulders, and then give yourself a pat on the shoulder. Maybe the neck too. You can even give yourself a little squeeze there. And then we'll come to the other shoulder. And cup underneath the arms. Hit the inside. And the top. And as you're hitting your arm, the arm you're hitting, let it be as relaxed as possible. That's really important. Give yourself a pat on the other shoulder. And you can give yourself a little squeeze there. And now take your hands, tap the base of your skull here, the occiput. I'm just coming down so you can see me better. And then I'm coming to the sides, hitting my temples. Whole side of my head. Do a little, I like to think of it as the little shampoo, just taking my fingers and either side of my head, fluffing up that hair. And then coming to the jaw. So many of us were clenching that jaw, right? So just take your fingers right there on either side of the cheeks and can open the jaw gently, massage. Either side of the nose. Just if you find your nostrils, and then just come to either side of the nostrils, there's a little dip there. This is the large intestine point. Very good for releasing sinus pressure. This is the large intestine point. It's another great point. Breathing into it. And breathing out. Maybe you notice a little more opening in your nostrils, pressing here. Now we'll do the tracing the meridians. So bring your hand beginning right here at Sea of Tranquility. This is the spot right in the middle of the sternum. We can begin by making circles here. Don't forget to breathe. Continue that deep, conscious breathing. And then going the other direction. This always feels so good to me. And then separate it in your hands. Bring the hands up to either side of the neck, to the sides of the face, up to the sides of your head. And then down the back to the neck, back to the neck. And then take your hands underneath your arms and to your back. And now you can slide your hands down your back, and surely you'll just come to the sides of your legs. Down the backs, to the sides of the feet, and then the inside of the legs, all the way back up to the belly. And we'll do that 2 more times. I'm just going to wait for you, Shirley. So bring your hands to either side of the head, and then down, underneath, to the back, to the sides of the backs of the legs, down to the feet, and then to the insides of the legs. Up. Sides of the face, sides of the head, back to the neck. Yeah. And then we'll just rest right there at the Dantian. Close our eyes. And then let our arms come down, and we're going to do the shake like the tree. So shake. And you can do this in the chair, surely. You can move your feet, move your torso. I like to think I'm like Gumby. They're that little flexible doll. I'm really moving every joint, moving the arms. Take the hands up overhead and shake them. Out to the sides. And then we'll just let that go. We're going to gather. So surely come to the front of your chair, widen your legs, just to give yourself some room. Yeah, Liz, great. Your feet are wider, pointed out, and then we're going to inhale, gather chi from the earth, bringing it up. And then exhale, inhale, gathering from the heaven, and then bringing it and bathing our body with all that wonderful life force. And then from the earth, inhale, And exhale and inhale, bringing it down from above. Inhale, gathering from below, bringing it up. And then exhale and inhale, gathering from above. Bathing yourself with all that wonderful chi. Inhale, gathering from the earth. And exhale and inhale, gathering from the heaven. Let's do that one more time. Gather, inhale from the earth, bring it up. And exhale and inhale, gathering from above and bathing the body. So turn your foot to the left. Yeah, so I'm going to mirror you and surely just adjust. And you're going to gather from the corner, bringing it in, shifting back, and then exhale, pushing out what we don't need. Inhale, what we do need. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And exhale. So inhale, let's come to the center, and then we're going to come to the other corner and push out. And inhale, bringing it in, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, bringing in what you need, letting go what we don't need. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Let's come back to the center, and we're going to come to the other side. And now we're going to scoop up something precious, bringing it up to the heart, and then letting it go to the other side. And then we're going to gather from this side something precious, bringing it, and then letting it go. Gathering, and letting it go. Gathering, and letting go. Gathering, and letting go. Gather, and then letting go. Gather, and look at your hands as you're gathering and you're letting go. Your drishti. Now let's come to the center, making two loose fists at your side. Your arms not too tight, they're just comfortable. There's some space there. We're finding calm at center. So we're going to open up our hand, look at our hand, keeping our eye on our hand as it comes out in front. And we notice there's all that movement outside, behind the hand, but we're looking at our hand. And coming back, forward. And then gathering the chi. And then we'll do the other hand, looking at the hand Don't forget to breathe. Coming forward, gathering, coming back. And let's do the other hand, we'll do that with each hand one more time. Let's bring our hands into prayer. And we're going to exhale the hands in between the legs. Inhale the hands up overhead. Exhale, hands at heart center. Inhale, hold your breath, waiting at the temple gate. Exhale, hands between the legs. Inhale, hands overhead. Exhale, hands at heart center. Inhale, hold your breath. Waiting at the temple gate. Exhale, hands between the legs. Up and exhale. Inhale, hold your breath. And exhale, hands between the legs. Hands up above. And then exhale, heart center. Inhale, hold your breath. And exhale. Hands up above. And then exhale, hold your breath. And let that go. We're going to do a few of the sun salutations. And surely you'll do this in a chair. I'm going to begin, I'm going to do it standing. And I'll demonstrate in the chair as well, probably. So we begin with the hands at heart center, feet parallel. And if you can, keep the feet parallel. And if that isn't comfortable, you can turn your feet out a little bit and have a little bend in your knees. If you're sitting in a chair, you know, it's also your knees are parallel. Yeah, and your feet are firm. So hands in prayer. So I'm going to inhale, hands up above. Look up at your hands. Exhale as the arms separate. And then coming down to the side. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, hands up. Look up at your hands. Exhale. Really let the arms be long. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, hands up. Exhale. Hands down. Inhale and exhale. Now we're going to do leaning the torso forward. So inhale, hands up. Exhale, bend the knees. And if you're sitting, you're just going to tilt forward. Yes, this is the arms going straight back. My knees are bent. Lifting up in my abdomen. And then standing straight, hands in prayer. So if I'm in the chair, just leaning forward, my hands pointing to the back, hands in prayer. Inhale, hands up, exhale. Hands just aiming towards the back hands, lifting up in my abdomen, hands in prayer. Inhale, hands up. Exhale. Interlock your hands behind or grab the back of your chair. And then exhale, hands in prayer. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, hands grab the back of the chair. Now inhale, the head looks up, chest forward, drawing the shoulder blades on the back. And then exhale, hands in prayer. So standing, inhale, hands up. Exhale, hands come together, resting on the tailbone. Inhale, look up. And maybe your hands can lift up, drawing back. Exhale, hands in prayer. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, hands come together, hold the back of the chair. Inhale, look up. Exhale, come hang over your knees. Inhale, arms straight up overhead for Urdhva Hastasana, upward facing arms, and then hands back into prayer. Let's do that again. Inhale, hands up. Exhale. Bend your knees, clasp your hands, hold the chair. Inhale, look up, chest forward. Exhale, come hang over your knees. Inhale, arms straight up. And they can be wide. Make sure your elbows, try to straighten those elbows as much as you can. Exhale, hands in prayer. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, bend your knees. Let your arms come. Hold the back of the chair or interlock. Inhale, look up, chest forward. Exhale, hang over the knees. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, hands in prayer. And then let that go. Take an inhale, gathering energy, the stagnation, and then just toss it away. And again, gather that stuck, stagnant chi, toss it up. And again. And now let's find that element in the body, and we're going to toss it to the side. And now that pesky emotion, throw it behind you. And let's do one up, one to the side, and one to the back. You know, at your own pace. There. Inhale, up. Inhale. Inhale. And let's just end out with some breath of joy. So that's inhale, 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 and inhale, 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 inhale. I think I messed that up. So inhale, inhale, inhale. And just let it go and we'll come to sitting. We're already at 2:30. Time flies when we're having fun. So let's close our eyes. Sit comfortably, feel the connection with your feet. Scan your body, notice how it feels now that we've done all this wonderful QiGong and breath work. and exercises for our body and our life force. And you can repeat to yourself, I am whole, I am healthy, I am calm. I am whole, healthy, and calm. I'm going to read you a poem by Donna Folds. If I can find it, I think I may have lost it. I lost my page. Let it go. Let go of the ways you thought life would unfold. The holding of plans or dreams or expectations, let it all go. Save your strength to swim with the tide. The choice to fight what is here before you now will only result in struggle, fear, and desperate attempts to flee from the very energy you long for. Let go, let it all go, and flow with grace that washes through your days, whether you receive it gently or with all your quills raised to defend against invaders. Take this on faith. The mind may never find the explanations that it seeks, but you will move forward nonetheless. Let go, and the wave's crest will carry you to unknown shores, beyond your wildest dreams or destinations. Let it all go and find the place of rest and peace and certain transformation. Take a nice, full, expansive inhale, and then slowly exhale. Namaste. Thank you.